Is your closet feeling really full and you're overwhelmed? Let's declutter together, battle some overwhelm, and get our clothes under control.
Hi, I'm Shauna. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're here for the first time or first time in a long time like myself, I'm really happy to have you here. Stay tuned because I have a lot of amazing videos and tips coming up to really help us get our homes ready for the holidays, so stay tuned for that. I don't know about you, but decluttering clothes is one of the things that I struggle with most. I think it's because there's like memories attached to clothes, that it's almost in the realm of being like a sentimental item. Not quite, but like maybe it was your first time on a date. Maybe this was, I don't know, you just have really good memories attached to things. So going through clothes can be very challenging. And there's some really good questions you can ask yourself that when I do declutter my clothes a couple times a year, I do ask myself things like, would I buy this again? Would I wear this multiple times a week? Because when you get that new piece of clothing and it's super comfortable, you want to wear it every day. Is this something that you would want to wear every day? Is this something that if you lost, you would buy again? And those have really helped me. But after a while, I'll just start letting things slide. And it has gotten to the point where putting clothes away has been difficult because I'm out of hangers, I'm out of space, and just even picking out clothes is hard because I just have to like dig through to find something that fits right, that's not stained. It's been a challenge. So I decided I was going to do something about it. Enter Project 333. Project 333 is a minimalist fashion challenge created by Courtney Carver, and it invites you to dress with just 33 items for 3 months. Now, I know that sounds completely crazy and impossible, and you may even be thinking, "Oh, I have no fashion." Neither do I. I do not. I treat this not as like a fashion thing, but as just a tool that I use to make my life easier when it comes to my clothing. My first time doing this challenge, I thought it was going to be torture. I thought I would have no clothes to choose from. I would be bored of my options and I would hate everything in my closet. But I found that's not true at all. It actually made my life so much easier because I knew everything in my closet would be something that I loved, something that was good condition, that fit well, that felt good on my skin, and it made making decisions on what to wear every day so much easier. So the rules of the challenge are, it happens every 3 months. I am doing October through December, and then it goes January through March, April through June, and then July through September. But this challenge can be really flexible. You can start any month you want. You can start in the middle of the month, whatever works for you, just 33 items for 3 months. So it's 33 items, including clothing, accessories, jewelry, outerwear, and shoes. But before you start panicking, because I know I definitely did when I saw that list, it does not include things like your wedding or engagement ring, any jewelry you wear every day, sleepwear, loungewear that is just for the house, and workout wear, which as long as you only wear it for working out, it doesn't count for the challenge. I also wanted to note that if you have a uniform that you wear for work, say you work in a restaurant, and like there's a certain shirt and pair of pants you have to wear every day, those also don't count in your 33 items. There can be exceptions for this rule. Like I don't count my outerwear because I don't wear it as a fashion statement. I wear it for function. I have a jacket, I have a long winter coat, and then I have a heated winter coat, and I just wear them when I only need to. It is not something that I look cute in or anything. So to do this challenge, you go through your wardrobe item by item, you choose your 33 items, and then with the leftovers, you either donate items or you can pack them up in a box, tape it shut, label it, and stick it away in a closet somewhere for the 3 months while you do this challenge. So something to keep in mind when you do this challenge is that you have to pick items that you can work in, play in, and live in for 3 months. Now, we live in Western New York, so the biggest challenge that I find is in October through December, we can have anything from like 80, 90 degree days and like 100% humidity to snowstorms. So choosing 33 items that can be flexible for any kind of weather is very challenging and is probably one of the hardest things that I encounter when I do this challenge. The biggest note that Courtney says, the biggest reminder, is that this is not a project in suffering. If you find an item that you're just not wearing, that doesn't feel good, that wears out, replace it. Take something out of the box, replace it with something new. Don't keep it in your wardrobe. Get rid of it. This is more about being an exercise in finding a wardrobe that works for you, that you feel amazing in, and just getting rid of all of the excess. Also, if 33 items doesn't work for you, it's okay to change it up. Do 50 items, but just make sure that you're really stretching yourself and you're really being willing to let things go. So this is not the first time that I've done this challenge. This is actually the third. I did it a couple years ago. I did the October through December and then the January through March. And I do have to say that this time was much harder than the previous two. I thought the first time I did it, it would be extremely difficult, but I actually found that getting to my 33 items was really easy. And then when I did it the following 3 months, that was really easy too, especially because January through March around here, you just know it's going to be cold. I actually had to go back and add items in order to get to my 33 items. And then some of the clothes I actually did not wear that challenge. I think the thing that made this challenge so much harder was that I've been very particular about when clothes come in that I know I'm going to love them. And I've been investing in better quality clothes. Now, as you'll see when we go through this challenge, when I show you how I finally got to my 33 items, that wasn't always the case. But those were days that I just like, oh, this looks good, and bought it without trying it on. Big no-no. I think my biggest takeaway from doing this challenge is that I know what I like. I know what colors that I wear. As you saw going through my wardrobe, I have a lot of green, I have a lot of gray, and I have a lot of blue. So when I buy items that are not like that, or not those colors, I tend to not wear them as much. I've also learned that I really don't need a lot, that having basic items with a few fun things thrown in for good measure really can create a versatile wardrobe, that mixing and matching is really easy, and I don't get bored, which for me, I get bored pretty easily with things, so that is really, really nice for me. It's also really refreshing because when I've looked up capsule wardrobes before, it's things like, oh, you need this trench coat, you need this white and black striped shirt, things like that. That is not me at all. So being able to take what I love in the colors and styles that I wear and make it my own is really refreshing. This challenge sounds like it's very like, oh my goodness, this is hard. But it's actually really freeing because you get to choose what you want.
So before I start going through all of my clothes, I just wanted to show you the closet really quick. We do not have a fancy closet, no fancy organizing systems. It is literally a shelf and a clothing rod. It is packed full. My dresser has a few organizers in it, but as you can see, it's a mess. It's not horrible, but it needs to be gone through. So first up, I'm going to change out of my clothes. I'm going to put on a painting shirt and pajama bottoms because these items are not going to count towards my 33 items, but I really want to try to include the clothes that I had been wearing. First, I'm going to empty out my dresser. I don't know if you saw, but in that middle drawer, there's actually a pair of shoes behind the organizer. So when you empty your dresser to do this challenge, make sure you pull everything out because you do not know what is hidden. I ended up finding those shoes later when I was putting everything back in. I ended up getting rid of them. I haven't worn them in 3 years because I didn't know that they were there. So just going to pull everything out of the closet, everything out of the dresser, and just start quickly going through the clothes, seeing, do I wear this? Do I not wear this? Am I going to wear this during the winter? So I'm pulling out clothes for donations really quick, or things that I know I'm not going to wear the winter that I just wear for the summer, and I'm just creating piles really quickly. And I'm sure if you're looking, you're probably going, Shauna, that is a lot more than 33 items. That's okay. Just doing this really quick, and then I'm going to go back through. Actually, I ended up going through quite a few times to try to narrow these down to 33 items. This challenge, like I said earlier, was really difficult this time. I did not expect it to be this hard. It was not this hard the first 2 times that I did this challenge, so this really, really threw me for a loop. Looking back on going through this, I wish I had made a plan ahead of time, like how many t-shirts I wanted, how many pairs of pants, how many sweatshirts and sweaters I wanted to keep, because I think if I had done that, this process would have been a lot smoother. So I'm totally making a note to do that next time. So if you want to try this challenge, make a plan ahead of time about how many items you really want to keep. I think that would really, really be helpful in the long run for anyone who does this challenge. I am not counting my bathing suit for my 33 items. I'm keeping it in my dresser. I don't think I'm going to need it this winter, but on the off chance, like my husband and I go away, I want it to be available.
All right, I just bought these. These are new this summer. I got them at Goodwill. I love them. They're very comfortable. However, they tend to come unsnapped, but the ties stay, so like they don't fall down. But they also don't match a lot in my closet. So the annoyance of the snap undoing itself and then them not matching a lot.
I really did not expect shorts to give me a really hard time.
And be okay,
but as you're going to see, this was a real struggle for me.
All right, I think what we're going to do is, I didn't wear these much recently. I wore these more in like late spring, early summer, so I'm going to put these away with the summer stuff. These I'm going to keep, but not count them towards my 33 items because I wear these mostly under dresses rather than just as shorts, just because I'm self-conscious kind of thing. If I'm bumming around the house, I'll wear them, but if I keep these just for under dresses, I have them if I need them. They're not going to go in the closet. They'll be tucked away in the drawer. Keep those. And then I'm going to put these with pajamas because sometimes I like wearing shorts for pajamas even in the winter. So these will go with pajamas and I won't wear these during the day. So they'll stay in the dresser. But these 3 pairs will go in the closet. That way I have like 1 pair of nicer ones and a couple more casual around town, around home ones. Only keeping 3 of however many pairs that was. So I think that's a really good compromise. We'll see how this goes because I know I have a lot of items right there. So this might be cheating, but if I'm not putting things in my closet,
all right, for this next section, I'm going to need your patience. Apparently, something happened with my camera, and I lost all the audio. It recorded in slow motion, so I had to speed it up so I didn't look like some weird science fiction creature as I was moving. But some of this stuff is really important, so I still wanted to include it and walk you through it. So with my shoes, this was very difficult. I love shoes. I really don't have a lot, but a pair of pink sneakers with rose gold accents, I had those were thrown out because they do a quick, quick, quick noise no matter where I walk. And then dividing up my black dress shoes was a challenge. I really don't dress up much, so just choosing which pair I'm more likely to wear. Whatever shoes that I decided to not include in the challenge just got put inside of a box for the end of 3 months for me to review again later. And then there's a pair of camo sneakers that I actually ended up putting. They're going to go in my dresser because I need sneakers for when I do set design for that musical, so those work really well. Going through sweatshirts was also really challenging. I live in hoodies, but do I really need like 10 of them? I really don't. So going through these was really hard. Like there are definitely some favorites, like my new one for like soccer for my son, my sourdough breaducated like sourdough university sweatshirt, definitely needed to keep that. I love my blazer. I don't wear it often, but like for special events, it's really easy to dress up, like a pair of jeans and a shirt. My sweaters, I wear them all the time. Those are definitely going to get kept. I had a really hard time narrowing these down. I mean, my pile is still really big over there, and I went through these quite a few times. I definitely had to keep this sweatshirt. My older children, go to Canisius, go Griffs, gotta represent, be that proud mom. This sweatshirt I just bought last year, but I only wear it for soccer. I didn't wear it really for basketball. I definitely don't wear it for swim, so I really don't need to keep another school sweatshirt. And then when it came down to some more sweatshirts, it was hard. I know a lot of this is going to sound redundant, like I'm repeating myself, but I really wanted to include this because if you are struggling when you are going through your clothes or anything in your home, do I keep this? Do I not keep this? I want you to know that you are not alone. It is common. It happens. I have a hard time showing this on Reels, which is really why I wanted to start doing the long form YouTube videos again, just so it's just as an encouragement, because decluttering is hard. It is very difficult. I ended up needing a break from sweatshirts and going through them more, so we moved on to t-shirts, which I thought would be easier, and it really was not. There are a lot of t-shirts that were in my closet that I passed over regularly that I loved and I wear. However, I only wear them for special occasions. Like there is my Ryan Squared fan club. I wear that during basketball games because my son Ryan and his friend Ryan are Ryan squared. So his mom and I wear those shirts to support them and cheer them on. They're shirts that I only wear for the musical. Do they really need to stay in my closet? No, they really don't, but I also didn't know what to do with them because there's not room in my dresser for them. So it's just I don't know what to do. This purple shirt and this green shirt, I love them. I don't dress up very often. You're going to see them come back over and over again during this challenge. But I just want to let you know that this is normal. This is completely normal to go back and forth with things. Could I have done more than 33 items for this challenge? I could have. Would that have made my life a lot easier? Yeah, it really would have. But because I've done it twice before, I knew I really could get down to that 33 items. I know this is not an exercise or a challenge in suffering. I was definitely suffering while going through some of this stuff. And at this point, you can really see that I'm struggling because there's so much I want to keep and I don't have it. So I'm going to go through these t-shirts again. I love this black t-shirt so much, but I never reach for it. Do I not reach for it because it gets buried? Do I not reach for it because I really don't like wearing it? I don't know. This Bill shirt, it was my dad's. It's a hand-me-down. Am I going to wear it? No. So can it go into my dresser? Yeah. Purple shirt, green shirt. Again. Yeah, so I set them aside. I started making a pile of things that I was really struggling with and really only keeping the ones that I absolutely love and knew that I was going to wear just for my sanity. This shirt, I wish I had it in every color. My favorite shirt. I wear it all the time. This green shirt, it's the frumpiest thing, but I feel like $1 million every time I wear it. And then this shirt, I just bought it, but I only wear it with my gray shorts and only my gray shorts. So do I need to keep it? No, it can go be donated. I'm learning that I can only keep things that are really versatile, that I can wear a million different ways and not with just certain items. Because if I can only wear it with like 1 or 2 items, it really does not need to be in my closet. I love this shirt. My Bumblebee shirt, support your local honeybees. I decided to pack that away with the summer things because during the winter, I only wear it with jeans. But during the summer, I wear it with any pair of shorts that I have. So I figured if I'm wearing it more during the spring and summer, it can totally get packed up with my summer items. And then that dreaded t-shirt pile, the ones that I really don't know what to do. This black shirt was, I think, probably the biggest struggle for me. I ended up letting it go. I wear that shirt all the time. It's my favorite shirt, but I'm leaving the company that it's for. So there's a lot of not resentment, but just like a lot of hard emotions tied to that. So I just need to let it go. Purple and green shirt. What do I do? Put them aside for now and decide later. That's what we're going to do. Tank tops. This should not have been a big struggle. I really wanted to keep that dark green tank top. I rarely wear it, but apparently I was really on the struggle bus. I really should have taken a break at some point, and I just really wanted to push through. We had a soccer game that we had to get to, and I did not want to leave a mess for us to deal with at bedtime, so I was really trying to push through. The dresses were somewhat easy to go through. There were certain ones that I'm like, you know what, I love wearing these in the fall, or these are really versatile for like warmer to cooler weather. But I just struggled. Like I said, if you are struggling, it is okay to walk away. I really need to learn from my own mistakes. This black dress, I don't remember the last time I wore it. I think I've worn it once in the years I've had it. So I actually ended up donating it. I was so proud of myself for doing that. Just everyone's like, you need a black dress. If I have to wear black, I'm going to wear my blazer and a pair of dress pants. I'd rather do that. But narrowing down the dresses, I ended up narrowing it down to, I think, 3 for now. And then I ended up narrowing it down to 1 later, but this really should not have been super difficult. Most of the dresses just went into storage for the summer. Oh gosh, this jacket. One of my friends had this jacket and I really wanted it, but they got it at TJ Maxx like 5 years beforehand. And I found it at our TJ Maxx like a year later and I bought it. And it goes with a lot in my closet, but I never wear it for the stupidest reason. It's because I don't have shoes that match it. If I had a pair of tall, like knee-high boots, you know, like cute riding boots or something, I would wear it all the time. But I don't. And then when I wear it, it's so hot and sticky, but it looks so cute. I donated it. It was so painful. Like, now that I'm past this, I feel so good knowing it's not in my closet, because every time I saw it, I would feel guilty for not wearing it, for wanting it so much, spending money on it, and then never wearing it. So I actually feel freer that it's gone, but it's just... that one was hard. That may have been one of the most painful decisions I made this whole challenge. All right, so hair is up. We know it's getting real. Going through, I have so many items I need to part with. All right, purple, green. Which would you choose? I ended up choosing the green one because it actually matches more in my closet. The purple one is just going into the box, into the closet for the next 3 months. I'll reevaluate it then. But for now, I decided to just keep the green. So I'm putting everything into the closet. All the pants, all the shorts are all getting their own hanger. I'm putting the shoes away, and then we're going to count the items up again, see how many more I need to get rid of. 4 more items. I can do this. And I did. I pulled out 2 sweatshirts, a pair of shorts, and a dress. So in total, I ended up keeping 2 pairs of shorts, 4 pairs of pants, 2 tank tops, 8 t-shirts, a long sleeve shirt, 3 sweatshirts, 2 sweaters, 2 cardigans, a blazer, a dress, 2 snuggle onesies, and 5 pairs of shoes. I can't believe I actually got it done. And like, the amount of stuff that I'm donating or packing up for later is actually pretty impressive that I was able to do this so well. It was a struggle to get there, but here's the closet after. My closet is so cohesive. You can see exactly what colors I love, and the amount of space that is now in there is going to make putting laundry away and finding things so much easier.
Also, something that I learned, this is my 3rd time doing this challenge, and somehow I missed the first 2 times that loungewear does not count. You saw that I have 2 of those like pajama onesie, like character, like hooded zip up items, and I count those in my 33 items. I don't wear them out. The only time people in public see me with those is when I wear one for Halloween, when I hand out candy at my front door. Other than that, unless you come over and I happen to be wearing one, nobody but my family sees me in those. So I technically am at 31 items for this challenge. I haven't decided if I'm going to go back in and pull out a couple items from the box, because there were a couple items that I was really like, I really want these, but I want other things more. I haven't decided yet, so I'm going to give myself a little bit of freedom, because something that I would really like is a pair of good sneakers, and I would really like another pair of jeans. So I'm going to just let it sit at the 31 right now. That way that gives me flexibility. If I find a pair of really good jeans, or if I find a pair of sneakers that I love that are on sale, I'm able to pick them up and do it guilt-free, because I have that flexibility. If you have any questions on this challenge, I'll leave the website for Project 333 down below in the description. You can message me or comment down below at any time. Stay tuned, because next week for the month of October, plus 1 day in September and 1 day in November, I am doing a whole house declutter to get my house ready for the holidays, because those are coming up. Those will be here before we know it. So if you want to join me, I would love that. I will put a link in the description as well, where you can get my content calendar for what day I'm doing what, my to-do list, and then a blank calendar as well, so you can make your own schedule if mine doesn't work for you. I'd love to join you, cheer each other on, and get our homes ready for the holidays. Thanks for stopping in. I'll see you next week. Bye.